The number of public sector high earners rose by 14% to 442 last year, despite continuing austerity. Some 442 people were being paid more than £150,000 as of September, with the top-ranked, Network Rail chief Mark Khan, raking in up to £750,000. More than half those on the list had moved up a pay band over the past year, while the total pay bill spiked from £72 million to £82 million. The figures, disclosed by the government alongside a raft of other transparency material, could fuel anger among rank-and-file public sector workers about long-running pay restraint. Network Rail chief Mark Khan, pictured left, was listed as raking in up to £750,000. Tony Douglas, equipment chief at the MOD, pictured right, was earning up to £290,000, although he has now taken a job as chief executive at airline Etihad. The PM's chief of staff and former Tory MP Gavin Barwell is paid £140,000 a year, according to details disclosed by the government today. Ministers have announced they are easing the 1% cap on wage rises with inflation running at more than 3%. But they have yet to confirm any significant hikes. Mail Online revealed yesterday that MPs are due to get a 1.8% rise from April. The latest high earners list from the Cabinet Office has 442 entries, up from 389 last year. The top name was Network Rail Chief Executive Mark Khan, whose package was said to be worth £750,000, 5 times the PM's salary. Last year's list said he was on £685,000. Mark Khan, Chief Executive, Network Rail £749,999. Mark Thurston, Chief Executive, HS2 £604,999. Francesco Paonessa, Network Rail £484,999. Houghton Philip, Network Rail £479,999. Graham Hopkins, Network Rail £474,999. Steve Allen, HS2 £419,999. Jim Crawford, HS2 £404,999. Jeremy Westlake, Network Rail £389,999. David Wabozo, Network Rail £384,999. 2 other civil servants were on more than £500,000, 14 were said to be receiving more than £300,000, and 29 over £250,000. All the top 10 work for either Network Rail or the High Speed to Rail project. Some 70 Network Rail staff were earning more than the Prime Minister, up from 48 last year. The HS2 project accounted for more than 50 people on the list. Other high payers include the Ministry of Defence, with 17 names, the Civil Aviation Authority with 12, and the Nuclear Decommissioning Authority with 10. Tony Douglas, equipment chief at the MOD, was earning up to £290,000, although he has now taken a job as chief executive at airline Etihad. That was more than the chief of the Defence Staff Sir Stuart Peach, who was on up to £260,000. Separately, taxpayers footed a near £9 million sterling bill for government special advisers in the last financial year. The total pay bill for special advisers, known as SPADs, in administrations led by David Cameron and subsequently Theresa May between April 2016 and April 2017 was £7.3 million. Tony Douglas, CEO Defence Equipment and Support, £285,000. Ian Booth, CEO Submarine Delivery Agency, £275,000. Crawford Falconer, Chief Trade Negotiator, £260,000. Peter Wilkinson, MD Passenger Services, £260,000. Sir Stuart Peach, Chief of the Defence Staff, £255,000.